Hey everyone, it's Deb. I am joining in with Paige and Peggy on their twice a month Cars with Paige and Peggy, it's called, for 2018. And the first time that we're posting is the 15th. And it was to be Valentine cards, and optional was no red. So I went a little different, I think, for me, for Valentine's Day, and I hope you will like them because I think they turned out really good. So the first thing I used was Recollections 12 by 12 black cardstock. This was my last piece of black, so guess what? Part of my $25 budget for each month is going to go towards black cardstock. I couldn't believe I didn't have any more black than that. I didn't have it in 8.5 by 11 either. Anyway, I also used this paper stack, the Midnight Chic stack. I used this paper. I used this paper. I cut out some things. I did not use that one or that one. And then I used a piece of paper that I have only this much left of. It's a gray with black polka dots. So, yeah, I used that. That's by DCWV. And I haven't used much of that. And there's a whole lot of sheets in there, 180 sheets. And then as far as stamps and things, I thought I just felt, yep, I did. Ugh. Hang on. This just came off somewhere right here. I have to glue that down later. Okay, as far as stamps, I used mostly this Stampin' Up! Sealed with Love from last year. I used on quite a few this Happy Valentine's Day. I used Hello Love on one or two, I think two. And let's see, did I use anything else? And I used this little border with the heart in the middle, right side up and upside down in one of the cards. I think that's it on the stamps. And then well, on those stamps. And on this one, this was the Honeybee stamps, which is a fairly recent purchase. I used the smaller Sending You and Loads Of, and then, where is it? Love, Hugs, ampersand here, this little guy, and kisses. So love, hug, and kisses. So I used those, and also the little heart down here at the bottom. I also used almost all of these. I actually punched out the key and ended up not using it, but I did use this heart and this heart, and I did not use the corner decoration. But I did use 5 out of 6 pieces for that. And then this is, I have it in here, but it's actually, oops, Love Notes Framelits Dies. I bought it by Stampin' Up! Sizzix, and what I used is this edge piece here, which is upside down actually. I did use the 2 arrows, and I used this three or four heart together piece. So that's what I used in those, I think. Oh, and then I also used this, this is the stamp, and it's by, oh shoot, I think it's by Hampton Arts, and there's matching dies, and I used those dies, not the stamp, but the dies only. It says Recollections, but that's for the one down here. This one was the Hampton Arts one, which I have the label for behind that. Okay, so that's it for stamps and dies. And then I did use black doilies that I had gotten last year at Ms. Sparkle & Company. And white doilies. I'm not sure this is the white doily that I used, but I did use a white doily. I used one of these flowers that were from Love Nicole, paper flowers. I used some white gems and also some gray pearls. These were from Oriental Trading. I think I got them last year. I know I didn't get them this year. Also, there's 3 sheets in there and they're different blings and pearls, black and white and gray. I used 2 full strips of these pearls by Eyelet, Outlet, and Brad's. Sticky back jewels. I don't know where I got those. There's no label on them. And I used a whole strip and 2 little bits of this right here by the Paper Studio Stickabilities, which I've had also since last year. So it's hearts. I don't know if you can see that there. It's like hearts going up and down here. And I used 2 bits off the end of one and the whole other strip. So that is it, and without further ado, I'm going to try and show you my 5 cards in the order that I made them, actually. This was my first one, and it just has a piece of paper out of that midnight stack. I used a piece, I did use, and I hope that it's about gone. I don't know where I got this anymore. This was in my scrap box. I'm guessing Dollar Tree or somewhere. I don't know. But the glitter comes off everywhere. So I used it on this card, and then see, just touching it, I just got glitter. But this is that Stampin' Up! Sizzix die, which is a border. It does not cut the edge, so you have to line it up against the edge. And here's the black hearts in a row. And then I actually used 2 extra hearts. Let's see. Oh, I punched out 2 hearts with this little knockouts by American Crafts that I got at Tuesday morning, and stuck them on the ends there, and 2 more here. There were little black hearts under there. This is the stamp from Stampin' Up! And I put Hello Love. This piece was actually a cut apart out of that tablet, and then inside I just put Happy Valentine's Day, and this was another cut apart out of that tablet. And that's the first one. And the second one I did is probably my favorite. It's this one. Now this paper here that the love is on, I had a scrap, a single piece left in my scrap box from doing, this was from doing my mini, what do they call that, mini journal, mini book, from an Oso inspired collab. And I think this is out of something in blooms, Petals and Blooms, from Paper Studio. In the back is just white, but this was in my scrap stuff, so I thought this little strip right here was perfect to cut out these letters. So I did. The funny thing is, the die for the O doesn't have the middle cut out, so I actually tried to punch it out and it didn't work right. So I just put this Paper Studio, I think it was, or no, Love Nicole paper flower on it, and behind it is a strip of washi. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the washi. All the washi I used was out of this, this Recollections box. It's not the seasonal one, and the 3 that I used were these. This one is kind of modern hearts. This one says with love all the way across. You won't be able to see that. And this one has hearts going up and down. Black hearts on, sort of off-white. So those are the 3 I used out of there, and I didn't use any other washi. These are the pearl strips that I showed, the real long pearl strips. And I did the black Recollections paper in the background. And this is the one I did, Sending You Loads of Love, Hugs, and Kisses. And then I just stamped little hearts here, but I kind of got a smudge in 2 places, and so I used these arrows to cover up. I used that whiteout stuff, and then to cover that up, I used the back of the arrow. This one I didn't cover so good, but I just wanted to point to sending you loads of love, hug, and kisses. I think that turned out kind of cute. So anyway, different. So that's probably my favorite one. The first two might be, except for the first one has too much glitter. Alright, I think this was my third one. It's still drying because later on I decided to put, what do you call that stuff? Glossy accents on the black paper heart that I added at the end in the middle, just to give it a little more bling. But again, just black base. Oh, and these cards are, I believe they're Love Nicole also. I hauled them recently, I think from Blitsy.com. Pretty sure that's where I got them from. The black paper was Recollections paper. Here's that vertical heart washi, and these were blings from Oriental Trading. Here's the use of the white doily. This was a Spellbinder's heart die cut, and then I just had punched a little plain black heart out with this and added glossy accents, which, like I said, is still drying, so I have to lay that down. This was my next one, and on this one I used the gray with black dot paper on top of black paper, just enough to give it a little edge. And then this was one of the cutouts from the Midnight Chic stack. This was the center heart out of this one. So right where that glossy accents is, this little heart came out of there. So I glued it onto there. I just lost that. I just lost some bling. Shoot, I'm gonna have to get a new one and glue it down. Anyway, yeah, I lost two of them. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna take the other two off because I don't like them. Don't like them. After I started putting them on, I was like, I don't know. I thought I did glue them to them. They're just not gonna stay. Anyway, and these two, I'm not sure I like them there. They were a last minute add, the gray pearls, and I'm not 100% on them, but the big ones are kind of stuck. Anyway, so then I cut a doily in half and made it like a curtain call, like the curtains closing or opening to show the heart and love. And then this silver border is the one from Paper Studios that I used. Most of a long piece in the front on both there, and then two little bits inside, and I just stamped Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know, did I show you the inside on the first one? Yeah, okay. And I had a lot of fun with these. And then the last one is also maybe still drying. No, I think it's dry. This one I was getting tired, so again I just used the gray and black paper from Midnight Chic. This is the other Spellbinder's die. This is what it looks like when you, let me find the die, when you put both pieces together of this here. It comes out looking like that, all one heart. You can just use the outer one and then you just get the scallopy, but I didn't want that. I wanted a whole heart. So I did put Wink of Stella at the end on all the solid parts of that one. I don't know if you can tell, probably not. Anyway, this is washi, this is washi, washi. And then I just did a little washi inside too, just on the bottom and one side. And again, just stamped Happy Valentine's Day. And I think that's all of them. Oh no, I didn't show you the inside of this one. I don't know if I showed you this one. I did show you the outside, but I didn't show you the inside. This is where I used Hello Love and that little border with the heart. top and bottom. I kind of thought that was cute. Okay guys, that is it. I hope you go, well, I'm sure you would be checking out Paige and Peggy first, because they're the ones running this thing. But yeah, I decided to join them to challenge myself to make cards, because A, it helps me think about embellishing, and I don't know, I just want to get better at it. And I like doing it. So sometimes I sit there and go, ugh, what am I going to do? But I really, when they said optional no red, I really got the idea of the black, white, gray, silver, and I think they turned out pretty good. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like them, give me a thumbs up. If you don't give me a thumbs down. Just don't do anything. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would love you have you join my channel, and give me some comments. I always love hearing your feedback, and I try to get back to everybody. If not with a comment, at least with a heart or a thumbs up myself to your comment, so to acknowledge that I've seen it. Alright guys, have a wonderful week, because when you see this, it should be Monday the 15th of January 2018. Alrighty, hugs and love, peace to all, bye bye.